schools find out which students are suicidal and what happens then? We found in Central Texas it varies from district to district, and in some cases, school officials might not even know what's working in the district next door. KXAN education reporter Tom Miller gathered counselors from 5 different districts to discuss best practices, where they work, and challenges with student mental health.
It even sparked strong interest in an electronic communication monitoring system, helping one district flag threats before they become reality.
How do y'all find out that somebody's thinking about suicide, typically?
We have a gaggle alert, and what that is anytime someone is on our district server, whether it's a text message or an email, or maybe they wrote a letter for class or something, or a paper for class, and it's in their Google Drive or something. Our system is set up to flag on a certain number, various different words.
Just want to clarify, so if I am in Round Rock, I'm at Round Rock High, and I'm on Round Rock High's Wi-Fi, and I text my friend saying, I'm thinking about killing myself, someone's going to find out about that.
I can't say for sure through a text, but there are certain means I know through an email or through papers that may be written or housed in our system.
For us, it's a lot of teachers actually will bring something they found written. So student outcry through teacher, and then just their friends. I mean, we have friends come in all the time. They say they're going to hurt themselves.
Does anyone else, do any of the other districts have sort of this electronic monitoring system?
So we do in Leander.
Y'all do in Leander?
We call it our content keepers. So anything that, and it has to be through the student's connection to the district Wi-Fi.
Do you think parents would be surprised by how many students are dealing with mental health issues?
Yes, absolutely.
I think people,
They'd be shocked.
whatever the situation is, if you're going through a hard time, you feel like, well, you're the only one going through it.
What do you think the perception is versus the reality of that situation?
I think the perception for elementary is that that doesn't happen in elementary school.
And what's the reality?
The reality is that we have, 2 or 3 students who are hospitalized in mental health facilities every year, that we have probably a suicide or self-harm outcry at least once a month. I mean, that's the reality.
That's just on one campus.
And I think that would be shocking to most parents.
What's your takeaway from being here today?
I want whatever program. See, my mind is thinking I'm going to talk to your director, and we're going to talk about your gaggle program.
I also am really interested in the gaggle and I don't know what AISD has in place. And
if there's a parent who's watching this, like, what do you want them to know that maybe they don't know?
To ask for help.
Okay.
And do not be embarrassed to ask for help, whether it's through whatever you have anonymously in your district, or if it's an email or whatever. That's why we do what we do. We're there to help and nurture that child, and please ask for help.
So just that communication piece, making the teachers aware of, hey, this is going on in our family right now, and this is why, the grades may be dropping, or why you might be seeing these behaviors. I think that's so important, is to keep that communication open.
Gaggle, the system those counselors were discussing at Round Rock, is actually in 87 districts across Texas. Nationwide, it's in about 1,300 districts. And last year alone, the CEO of Gaggle tells me it flagged 52,000 suicide-related discussions. We're going to follow up and see how that idea landed with the 4 other districts: Austin, Hayes, Leander, and Bastrop.
Tom, what else stuck out to you during your chat with the counselors?
So this was nearly a 2-hour discussion. There were a lot of great ideas and insight regarding the role of social media, what they wish parents knew more about, issues specific to elementary students, and teen suicide prevention. That's all part of the extended conversation online.
And one of the districts that took part was Austin, and tonight you'll show us how its police force is taking a different approach to the mental health of students and even parents.
Online now, explore our digital project, Save Our Students, Solutions for Wellness and Safety. See why we're taking a closer look at this important topic. Stories from across the nation, in-depth conversations with the school workers on the front line, interactive analysis of what's happening with mental health and your children, plus community outreach and resources to get help for your family. It's all online now at SaveOurStudentsTX.com.